Okay. Hey guys, Rayman here, back in another video. This is one I haven't done in a while, but it's another album review. It's on Metallica's newest album, 72 Seasons. I don't know if I did a review on the previous one, Hardwired. I don't think I did Hardwired review, but I feel like I had to for this album. If you guys didn't know, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on videos before. Metallica, since I really got into music, which was like maybe middle school, they've been a huge influence on me. One of my favorite bands of all time. James Hetfield, vocalist, is one that really inspired me to take up vocals. So very huge influence on me. So of course I was going to get this, and I liked every Metallica album. I think every Metallica album has good songs on it. I know a lot of people like to dump on anything. So there's like different sections of people who some of them like to dump on anything past 3 albums. Some people like to dump on anything past the Black Album. Some people want to dump on it. Some people just dump on them entire like any album. Me, I like every album Metallica. My favorite album has always been Ride the Lightning. That's the one that really got me into one. But I've loved every album, and this one is not different. I feel like, having listened to it, I feel like this one is probably... They came to murder with this album, I'm going to say that much. I think on placements, I might like it better than Magnetic, which I really loved, and Hardwired, which had some really good songs. It definitely, it feels like a step in the more classic Metallica direction. Like, a lot of the riffs sound like they remind me a lot more closer to like the first 3 albums, but with a Black Album groove. And you guys can agree or disagree with me if you want to. I'd like to hear your guys' opinions, but get into it. We'll get into it more often. Let's just get a rundown of the songs here. It starts off with 72 Seasons, which is a very heavy banging opener. I know we've heard that one. That's a single. Shadows Follow, which is another pretty solid tune. Screaming Suicide, another single. Sleep Like My Life Away, which probably is my least favorite song on here, but I like the vocals for it, like the way he sings in it. He definitely, in this album, he has a lot more of James's classic grit throughout this one. It's got better, backing vocals. I know the other guys in the group have really helped step forward and with the creative process of this time around on this album. You Must Burn, which is another one of my favorites. Solid rockin' tune there. Lux Eterna, which was the first single that they surprised us with this year. Heavy, very Motorhead-esque song there. Crown of Barbed Wire, which I really love the opening riff for that song. Another heavy song here. Chasing Light, which is another heavy tune. Like, that one comes out, they're firing on all cylinders for a lot of this album. If Darkness Had a Sun, probably another one of my favorite singles. Pretty heavy tune there. Most of these are going to sound great live. Too Far Gone, a lot more classic Metallica sound on that album. On that song. Room of Mirrors, it's got a little bit of an Iron Maiden vibe to it. And then, the longest song on the album, and like the final track in Immemorata, I hope I'm saying that right, 11 minutes of straight up, it's like a very classic, like, it's got like a Black Sabbath jam kind of vibe to it, but it also kind of reminds me of their own version of remember when they did Astronomy on the Logic Inc. album? It's a lot like that, but it's their own tune, pretty heavy. It goes a little bit Iron Maiden as well with the dual guitar riffs in it. Just overall, I am very floored with this album. I think it's a really good album. I'm not, an expert by any means, of course, and everyone's going to have different opinions, but I figured I would come forward and to kind of share my thoughts on this album. And like, they came to kill with this album. I really, that's how it feels, and I think a lot of these songs are going to sound amazing live. because I'm pretty sure they're gonna play a few of these live at least, and they're gonna sound killer live. And just it's hard. I mean, I feel like it's a solid opening, really good opening track, but I think it takes off 5 through 10. I think like Lux Eterna, Crown of Barbed Wire, and Chasing Light, and If Darkness Has Sun. That's where it really starts picking up. I think really solid banging album tunes there. This is definitely if you're a classic Metallica fan, you're probably really gonna like this album, in my opinion. Because I mean, me as well. I love this album. I mean, I like the last one as well. I don't think I did a review on it, but I feel like I like this one even more than that. And Magnetic was a really good foundation of them coming back to that more classic sound. But I feel like, since I'm not the biggest fan, because like with Ruben, they it's very like Slayer. They have very one-dimensional vocals. And, you can hear more, like, backing tracks on this one, and I really enjoy that. I like backing vocals, and I think, just, overall, I think this album, they really hit it. They're firing on all cylinders. It's definitely an album that you gotta put on more than once, at least I think, in my opinion. I know I'm gonna be listening to this quite a lot this summer. And it's hard for me to say. I really like Lux Eterna, Darkness Had a Sun, but those are singles. I think my favorite one that's not a single is either it's maybe Crown of Barbed Wire or Chasing Light. But I like Too Far Gone is really good too. So it's between there, probably one of those two. Crown of Barbed Wire, I think, is what I'm gonna say at the moment. And that from a favorite song on here that's not a single, but just a solid banging album. It's a really good album. And if you're a full, person that likes to listen to like albums all the way through, and you like having the whole collection, like me, I'm old school. I collect CDs. I definitely recommend this, especially if you're a classic Metallica fan. But if you're just a heavy metal fan, even and you like the classic stuff, definitely should check this out. It's definitely worth a listen. And again, I definitely recommend this if you're a Metallica fan. Anyway, I figured I'd come forward and do a little video here, tell you my thoughts, share my thoughts on the Metallica's newest album, 72 Seasons. I definitely recommend it. Again, if you're a Metallica fan, you definitely should check it out if you haven't already. And expect a vocal cover from this album coming soon. But anyway, that was my review. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it helpful and entertaining. If you did, please hit the like button. Subscribe, share, leave a comment if you appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter, Ryan_Maiden. Follow me on Instagram, Ryan's always my favorite profile. Is going to be in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.